Hi guys, here is the new frame that I just ordered. It is the iFlight RC X5 Strider version 2. And as you can see, it is a stretched X all carbon frame with really thick arms. They are 5.5 mils thick, 13 mils wide. All the edges are chamfered, and there's a really cool design with the arms. They come in pairs and they interlock like that in the middle. This is a good and a bad thing, because then you have to have, this arm is not identical with this arm. The cutout is different, meaning if you break this arm, you have to buy an arm that is like this. You can't just stockpile these arms. You have to have the pair, but that's not a big thing. The top and the bottom arms are identical. So overall, the frame looks amazing. The aesthetics are spot on in my opinion, but I still think that there are a few flaws or a few things I don't really get about this frame. The first one, really easy to spot, is this part here. Why is it missing the carbon here? What's the function of this? Because they left out this part here, they're causing a weak point right here. You can argue that this is not meant to be flown with a top-mounted battery and that it's not gonna take so much hit, but I mean, just leaving the carbon there, why not? I mean, what do you gain from that? That it doesn't really affect the aerodynamics that much that it would actually matter. And if you had at least that much carbon on it, then you wouldn't have the weak point here. So my suggestions for making this frame better would be to leave a bit more carbon here to make the top a bit sturdier. And then the biggest thing that I don't get is, why the second plate? What's the function of it? The biggest difference in functionality that I see between the Strider 2 and the Strider 1 is the weight. The Strider 2 is 108 grams, where the Strider 1 was, I think it was like 80 or something. So there's quite a bit more weight there. I'm thinking that you might not actually need 3 bolts to hold in the arms. If you had the arms interlocking like they do right now, and instead of having a cut here, if both of these arms would have a bit of carbon coming here, that would be, just under 3 mils thick. This arm would have 3 mils coming this way. You could have them interlock again or be layered, and then it would prevent the front and back arms from moving at all. They would be just, you know, pushed against each other. So the entire frame would lock together. And that way you could easily leave out the top plate. And I'm thinking that maybe you could even, yeah, have these, make this part a tiny bit wider. Have them come about here. And then move this bolt that has the locking system here to the inside here. That way you could just use the two bolts. You wouldn't have 3 bolts per arm, since I think that will add weight, that will add cuts, and there is no reason for having this much supported area here on the arm. Because if the arm is gonna break, it's not gonna break anywhere here. It's gonna break here somewhere. So my conclusion would be, it's a beautiful frame. I'm pretty sure it's gonna fly just great the way it is, but there are a few improvements that iFlight could make, possibly for the version 3. But right now I think that is by far the nicest looking frame I have ever seen. So thanks for watching, and please hit the like, subscribe, whatever. Thanks and bye.